Hello. Been a while. Been almost a week. Sorry about the lack of streams last week. Things got really busy those last few days. I was thinking about streaming on Friday. And then on Thursday night, a meeting happened to be planned for the middle of the day on Friday. By the time that ended, there was no time. It was terrible. So hopefully this week, I get to stream and make up for it. I'd like to finish Act 3 at some point, you know? If I remember correctly, the final day of last week, which was Wednesday, funnily, I dealt with Leroican at the Wizard's Tower. I'm standing outside of the Wizard's Tower because the last thing I did was talk to Mystra. Then I was like, oh, I'll go talk to Mystra tomorrow, and that was 5 days ago. Hey, it is what it is. Jesus, we're bloody as...
I have such a headache. Walk in death.
So welcome back to the stream. Go deal with Mystra. Do what we need to do. Get done what we get done. We have so many buffs. Lot. Heroic portrait of Gortash on the floor where it belongs. You know, I've never done like the praying here. I've never done the diva stuff. Probably not going through this one either. As soon as I start talking, my voice. Get something stuck in my throat.
Mistra's likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
I do need to change Gale's clothes. Maybe after today's stream. Eddie's got that sack robe. Hate it.
Let's move.
One of my least favorite items, but it's so good. Hello, Mystra.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Sure.
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
An audience with your goddess can go wrong. I should know. But do whatever you feel is best, Gale.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee.
Well, you're ready for the Gale.
Am I? You're right. I am a strong, capable wizard. And this is no more than a casual reunion with an ex-lover. My omnipotent, omniscient ex-lover. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it.
I wonder if there'd be any change, you know, you romance and Gale, and then he's like, oh, I've got to go talk to my ex real quick, and you say, You're not allowed to do that. Maybe one day, Gale. Maybe one day. Well, of all the things to be nervous about, an audience with a goddess seems reasonable.
You're kind to say so, but this is hardly my first time in Mystra's presence. It's more the matter of what I'm going to say to her. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go.
Just find out what she has to say. We'll leave the rest up to chance.
You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player, you know? I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of three-dragon ante. I'll let Mystra show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
I might be here when you get back. Be kind of funny if you just walked away while he's in a cutscene.
Gale of Waterdeep, you look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite Weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite Weave.
You can no more control the Karsite Weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
Great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
In my last playthrough, Gale just decided to be a god by himself. He didn't even care what I had to say or anything. So I'm gonna do it. Couldn't even talk him out of it. It was interesting.
The Karsite Weave. I had no idea. Do you realize what this means? The orb is no stray piece of ordinary magic. It is something entirely different. The nascent form of a new divine power. Of course, I couldn't control it. I was mortal. But once I reforge the crown, the power of a god will be mine to command. The orb will answer to me.
I'm not sure about all this. Thought the crown a simple artifact, but the Karsite Weave sounds evil, especially because I'm a paladin, and everything that I don't understand is evil.
Evil is a reductive term, too often used to dismiss choices the observer lacks the imagination to understand. Let me assure you, Karsite Weave has no more inherent evil to it than a child in the womb, or an axe half forged on the blacksmith's anvil. It is a tool, ready to be shaped by its wielder, by me. And you know me to be someone of reasonably sound moral judgment, don't you?
Well, we're usually inclined to agree on moral matters.
Gods, it's refreshing to share the company of someone who sees things the same way I do. All we need to do is stay focused on the task at hand. Defeating that Elder Brain. After that, you can leave the rest to me.
You wish to consult me?
Wondering if they had anything.
Mystra has forsaken Gale entirely. A crushing blow. But he is strong enough to persevere, I think.
I don't think she forsook him entirely. Not what I got out of that conversation.
I do not trust Mystra to do right with the crown, but I think I trust Gale even less. He must give it to her when the time comes, or his lust for power might well consume him.
We'd have a god on our side to fight for like. Surprised we didn't level. We are
Our enemies still draw breath.
22,
Still alive.
632 experience away from level 12.
Whatever it takes.
Eager for battle.
Pretty close.
One day I'll catch a break.
I think the next thing I want to do is Cazador. But I might go kill the Sahagin down on the beach, reach level 12. And then Cazador. That's the next big thing I want to do. Be a fun fight. Kind of the most challenging fight in the game, I think.
Now the water resets. Spew out creatures to attack us. What next? I want to kill us. Paramite. A lot of Noxus fumes.
I am fury. I am death.
After their
Taking
champion.
position.
Plus, at least doing this fight allows me to remember how to play. far it just looks.
Can't even catch my breath. A fine day for murder.
I'm ready. On the move.
Just sending everything because I get a long restart for this. How about a lightning bolt? 1 HP. Lucky.
I am your end.
Thank you for cutting those creatures down, truly. Gods know what would have happened if you weren't here.
Gods know.
What are these things? And gods, do they stink?
Well, failed the check.
Gods, there's guts all over my boat.
That is what. Kind of cool if you do this like after the Iron Throne. You know, you fight the Sahagin down in the Iron Throne, and then they come after you, attack you. Like, oh, good storyline. I haven't been to the Iron Throne. Good dog. Let's do our level 12 level ups. AKA the last ones. Am I just gonna go for 20 strength? Question is, honestly, these are probably better than like the 23 strength gloves because they give plus. It's probably just gonna be the 20. Could go a savage attacker. Savage attacker on a paladin is pretty big. But 20 strength. I think the only reason I'd use the 23 strength gloves at the end is get 20 charisma. Oh, charisma. Probably dexterity with that. Obviously, probably not going to Raphael's house for a while because I like him as like the final battle. Because I'm going to be honest, it's a much better final battle than like the brain. Although I haven't fought the brain on honor mode, so maybe it will be harder because I blew it up. Do love Shadowheart's gear though. Great, good colouring. Probably just going to. Level 12 feet's kind of boring. Like, +2 everyone. Is what it is. Now, with Minfara, we could switch back to Rogue. Get her another feat. Not like the level 9 Ranger is any good. Get a spell. Wow. Maybe Lightning Arrow is good though. But once again, the only feat I would choose is 2d6. I am okay with it. Gale definitely needs hint, so he doesn't Ignis. I've never redone Gale stats because I learned basket. So really had the opportunity. As soon as basket came into the mix, GG. So many good shit. Definitely put Artistry of War there. Nothing else in it. Now for Lae'zel. She's a bit of a hard one because it's like, I've got everything. Doesn't really need Savage. Could give her alert so she just destroys everything first turn. That's probably going to be the case. I find alert to be very overpowered on all. Why I don't give it to all. One character having it. Kind of okay. But if everyone has it. Bit
Politics, gossip, all of it gets in that.
Okay. Where are we? Go up this tower.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
You wish to consult me?
No, you were just standing in the door that I was trying. Game, like, I don't want to go up there. Okay, do a long rest. Go get Astarion. And deal with Cazador. Seem like anyone has it. Say to me.
Very well. No one back home will ever believe this.
I wonder if these two are gonna leave you.
Ah, ally mine. We are reunited once more. I was just regaling sweet Isabel with tales of our prowess.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aelin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
Hopefully he'll be the last.
There are always more bastards behind bastards. But we will run through them all, each by each. Enjoy the spoils of your victory. Spin memories of Leroican's death in your mind like silk floss. My darling, we must inform our friend of our news.
Indeed. I've scouted a Selûnite enclave outside the city. They faced the Absolute's armies and come out battered and bruised. Aelin and I will go to them, provide what help we can.
But
Just
fear
say
not.
Alan.
When the time comes for you to face the foe of
Alan and
foes,
I.
Isabel and I will stand by your side.
We wouldn't miss it. Not for anything.
Go well, friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined, this city will be saved.
Enjoy the walk. Gotta be.
Better give you extra so you don't think
Scratch is Shadowheart's dog in this playthrough. He goes to her every day for a new pet, giving her the morning present. I swear.
I've got a long road ahead.
I don't even know how that happened. I've never seen anyone interact with Scratch until this playthrough.
Must lug my guts through this hell.
So, Gale's hedging his bets with Mystra? I can't say I blame him. Who'd want to hold a power like the crown of Karsus in their hands just to hand it to someone else? I know what my decision would be, but we're all different, of course.
Let's go see Cazador.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Where I do his levels. Level 10. Not too much. We did have Astarion in the party until late Act 2 after. Mid Act 2. Kinda hard. Act 2 is so like... so short, but there's so much content. So it's like mid, long, late, you know, who knows. I am gonna go into Cazador and have Astarion immediately put into the chokehold. Something boring. Astarion, maybe you need more HP. Nah, you don't need more. For his murders. Yeah, we did buy the birthright for you. Like, charisma, speaking on. Something. Something that happened. Alright, before we really head out, give Astarion some upgrade. If you need. I do like the birthright. Wait. Astarion can have Karlach's 2 potion. Alright, what do we got in here? I haven't, because I didn't do any inventory management last week. My inventory looks... I did not get any time to do inventory management. Given the yen time. He might also leave the party because there is a certain role that we need to do after Cazador to make him not kill everybody and become evil, because obviously we don't want Astarion to be evil this playthrough. So any gear that I give him, he might just take with him. Not even a... For some reason, probably because of playing World of Warcraft, I thought this was a necklace. So yeah, this might be the last time we see Astarion in this playthrough. I'm hoping not, but there's a good chance. Pretty high chance. Can do inventory management. I can and I want. Gale should equip that as be different there. You have a lot of tridents. Okay. The staff is better, right?
Is that blood? No, never mind. Have to keep going.
Might Kickman fire out of the party for Cazador. Get Gale instead.
You wish to consult me?
I know I can take both, but I want it to be at least a little bit challenging.
A mistake. I am your most valuable asset.
I'll be back. Don't worry.
When you realize your mistake, I will be ready to join you again.
Be fine, man.
I have a lot on my mind.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Never heard that without "and well" in it.
With pleasure. Lead on.
Talk to Karlach and the others. David.
Wow. So that was Mystra. Pretty spectacular stuff. But I think Gale was right not to agree to do her bidding, no questions asked. I respect the gods, but they don't always understand what they're asking of us. Maybe immortality makes it hard to know what it's like to be one of us piggies. Proud of Gale, though. It takes some man to hold his own in front of the divine.
A little rest to brush the road from Boo's fur, and then back to our adventuring.
It was kind of funny, and he didn't even have anything to say.
Far from me to judge Gale for playing coy with Mystra, but I will not be cleaning up whatever mess she makes of him for it.
Fair enough, G. Right. Got some vampires to kill. How exciting.
My faith protects me.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
What a day.
God, Lae'zel's a tank.
A long way from Waterdeep.
I mean, both Gale and Astarion have long striders. See? I love how it goes. Magic missile, artistry of war. It's like bigger magic missile. There's a massive magic missile.
Hands down.
Basket out after I did everything. I not. But it is what it is.
No one's stopped me yet.
Yeah.
Never wanted the easy
Get the
path.
show on the road.
I can sneak in here. The security shouldn't be too tight. A few charm innocents, maybe.
Transcript of a conversation with
Watch your back.
Let Astarion go first. Dialogue.
Master Astarion. But the time is almost here. You should be at the ritual. Hurry. The palace is being sealed. You must not be late. You must not anger the master.
Oh, hurry up.
Be quick.
Easy key. Everyone else has to hurry up.
All is ash and meat. Pave my path with corpses, build my castle with bones.
Alright.
So,
Because we're level 12.
Astarion,
Oh, I love
vampire
this.
dens. What should I expect?
Vampires.
Vampires would be a safe bet.
Hilarious. You belong on the stage. Perhaps the blood-stained sort, with a hooded man standing by, axe in hand.
So long as there's a cheering crowd. As for vampire dens, I'd brace your nose. They can be very organic.
Very first time I came up here and I heard
That's
that.
suspiciously welcoming.
Like, vampires. Probs. Then he said it and I'm like, really? Because we're level 12, I can't really be bothered searching everywhere all the time now. So,
I
always wondered what a vampire's lair would look like. Can't say I pictured it being quite this theatrical.
I find it surprisingly similar to Queen Vlaakith's aesthetic.
Dramatic.
Right, what now?
The Master is pure. His palace must be pure. No stain, no smudge, no taint. Pure.
This door,
The
though.
door is covered in intricate text, but you can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small round hollow engraved with a family crest.
History. Yeah, I literally had to roll a 20 to get there, so knew we were gonna happen.
Writing means nothing to you. You can't even recognize the script.
There's writing like this all over the palace. Some old, probably dead language of Cazador's. We were strictly forbidden from learning it.
I think that's Gale's staff. Back to our winning ways.
The indentation is small and features an engraving of the family crest. Beyond that, it's a perfectly normal, mysterious door.
Bless us, Master. Me? Another guest for the Master's celebration. I'm afraid you're too late. You'll have to... Master Astarion? What are you doing here? Why aren't you downstairs?
Well, obviously I'm on my way down now. So if you could just point us in the right direction.
But you're too late. The doors have been sealed. The ritual is about to begin.
Unseal the doors and let us in.
It's too late. Godi has sealed the doors and will not open them until the ritual is complete.
Cazador gave the key to Godi. And where is this sadistic old sack of bones?
It does not matter. You're too late. The Master will be so angry that you missed the ritual. He will do such terrible, terrible things to you. I do not have any more time to waste. There is too much to do, too much to prepare.
Funny thing about this ritual is he needs Astarion, right? But he locks the doors and everything. Like, well, what if Astarion doesn't come here? You literally can't do anything.
That door is saturated with necrotic magic. Best keep my distance.
There's a lot of good lore and secrets in this place, but
One of Cazador's cheapest tricks. An illusionary wall.
not gonna explore everywhere.
Behind it is the kennel. A fetid little cell he'd throw us into when displeased.
Noble.
Looks like an ambush.
I know you're there, Golly. Stop skulking and show yourself.
You always were sharp, little one. Sharp enough to cut yourself.
It's taking everything I have not to grind your rotten carcass to dust.
Don't be mad at Godi, child. I only did my job. Only kept you in line.
You tortured us. For days at a time.
Oh, yes. And you sang so sweetly for me. None of the others screamed like you did. But you're home now, and you brought me a treat, eh? A new friend for Godi.
Lay a hand on me and lose it. You're lucky.
Not very nice. Not very friendly. Why are you here then, little one, if not to see Godey?
We're here to see the Master. But the ballroom door's locked. Give us the key.
No, it is too late. The doors are sealed on Master's orders. Godey will not open them for anyone, much less for you.
How about I start breaking bones and keep going until I find that key? I do want to give myself this, just in case it helps later.
Wait. Godey has the key. Godey can give it to you. Here it is. Take it, and trouble Godey no more. Let the Master know I found Astarion.
Just keep cleaning. Don't stop cleaning.
Oh, I have the magic touch. Easy enough.
Can't give up now.
Still in control. Just.
Take some potions. Don't need them.
Have a lot on my mind. And
gotta get rid of them somehow.
The bedrooms. Never once slept in. This is where I took our guests. I'd entertained them here until Cazador appeared and took them away.
Starry's still good at lockpicking.
Something strange happened to that girl.
Father, they will die for you.
An interesting book.
inscribed on the Tsar's signet ring, I think, on my way.
I also really like this house. I like mansions in RPGs like this because reminds me of The Witcher. Don't need to go in the Chamberlains. Yeah, I can't do any briefing.
The door remains sealed, with naught to see but strange writing and a small hollow. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Cazador script from the dictionary you found.
Well, I will press the signet ring against the hollow, read the doors and script. Easy.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
Surprised I didn't get Basket killed.
You can't be here. No one in, no one out.
You're new. Cazador never kept guard dogs before.
The runaway spawn. You reek of the Master's scent. Come with us. Come to Master.
Excuse me? I will not be ordered around my own house by some blow-in mutt.
We bring you to him. We get his favor.
That works. This is my favorite battle music in the sad you don't get to hear it that much. And then we just ruin it by killing.
Make way.
This one's alright too. Damn, those are big banks. Wilhelm.
I miss this.
Go on, spite us.
Let's end this. On I go.
Swords meet sorcery.
Ain't they nice bird guy. Gale doesn't care for the plebes of Cazador's palace. Turn the camera at 10.
Death won't take me yet.
When you temporary health. Prone in the back does feel like the most useless shield bash ever, but fun. Brooke lazy. Shadowheart hasn't been afraid of wolves in this whole playthrough. It's been amazing.
My faith will protect me.
Gale, kill this one. Holy shit, 35 crit. Insane for an Ignis. Damage roll of food.
Well, so much for peace.
Won't shield back. Funny as it is. I don't know why Spirit Guardian, but I'll take it.
This feels good. Let's move.
Can't give up. Heading there.
Everything is clear.
What's hiding here?
I've done Speak with Dead with the party guests here once. They had some interesting things. But not this time.
Here goes nothing. Can't slow down.
To be honest, Act 3, once you've played through it once and done everything, every other time for me is just like, just do what you want to and get to the end. Want to do all the boss battles.
You stand on a clean metal platform, a beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years, but it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him.
Go down.
This is all so grand. To think, it was just sitting here, lurking under the floor.
Think he built this dungeon for the ritual?
I don't know. It feels older than that. Who knows how old? But Cazador will want a grand space for his ascension. A venue like this feels perfect. Now we just need to see what lies at the heart of this place.
The air is thick with blood. I can't see it, but I can smell it.
The living may not be prevented from crossing a vampire's threshold, but that doesn't make us any more welcome. Tread carefully.
Wise words, Gale.
A vampire nest. You truly can find everything in the city. I'd better keep my throat protected.
Pretty well protected with that armor. Just pull it up a bit, you're good to go.
So, Gale, you what in the hells? I never knew any of this was here.
Are the gods truly this petty?
It was funny, Astarion started talking about Gale and Mystra, and then he's like, what in the hell?
Nothing hurts anymore.
Cuts himself off. Bad timing.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring.
Let me in.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
A lot of things here.
Guilds, nobles, politicians. If he controlled even a fraction of these, the city could be his, and no one would ever know.
Eternal. God, that first playthrough when we read all the books. How'd we do that?
On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam.
Wow.
You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent.
Have a look.
This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence.
What was his first lesson? Good luck to me? Wisdom rolls? They're not my strong suit.
Your attention wanders for a moment, and you miss the import of Velioth's ghostly
Got
whisper.
ADHD.
Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry.
What's the second lesson? Close.
You are distracted by an errant thought and lose the thread of Velioth's lesson. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed.
Third lesson. Hey, at least we get one.
Velioth's third lesson is to act not in haste. A near immortal has time to plan, time to act only when others will pay the price of action. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
Even his precious rules.
Rite of profane ascension. Aye.
This is all so grand. Just keep your eyes open. We could find anything down here.
Say about that though.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring.
Open the gate. Open the bloody gate even.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
The Astarions.
Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Lae'zel and Shadowheart are sharing a pixel. How cute. Is this how you used to live, Astarion?
Hardly. Cazador didn't keep me in luxury, but I've never seen anything like this. How did they get here? What is Cazador doing with them? My brethren spoke nothing of this.
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian.
You remember me.
You were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
How could you do that, Astarion?
It can't be.
Beneath the dirt and blood, you notice that every prisoner has a rune carved into their flesh.
Look at the symbols. They all have scars.
So Cazador marked them too. Bound us all to his ritual. Gods. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
170 years. You were one of my first.
My family. My friends. They're gone. You took them from me. You took everything from me.
We will set you free. Right, Astarion? Unless you decide to want to kill them and not to pay attention.
Free. We'll never be free while that monster lives.
That's why we're here. To destroy Cazador.
You can't. It's not possible.
We'll find a way.
And then? What happens to us?
Can you control your hunger?
I don't know. It's all I've ever felt.
Trust me when I say I know the feeling, but you can resist the urge.
Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word.
Where am I going?
Gods above. He kept Sebastian. I feel ill. All the fools and villains who ever fell for my ploys, they're here.
What you've told me is true. That's a colossal sum of souls.
There's only one reason they'd all still be here. He must need them for the ritual. Each of the 7, we must have brought in 1,000 over the decades. They're all lambs for his slaughter. And if I was to take his place, they'd all die by my hand. Everyone, whoever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots, and the unlucky. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual.
Well, you can save them.
What's the point? They're as good as dead. I thought they were dead. If they are unleashed, they will cause incredible carnage. They will be ravenous. They must die. Better they serve a purpose.
There's still hope for them. You got out and got bitter.
They're in a state far beyond anything that ever happened to me. Decades of hatred will have piled up inside of them. I can't even begin to imagine. We must find Cazador. This must end.
See, this is the only point in which I'm worried about what's going to happen next. Because there is a pretty hard persuasion check to pass. And without inspiration being used, Astarion, you know, could happen.
Hey. Hey, you. Come closer.
Oh, God. It can't be.
It is you. I knew it. I'll kill you. Once I get out of here, I'll kill you!
You the children from the Monster Hunters?
Camp. Monster Hunters. The Gur camp. Oh, God! My parents' camp! Chessa, focus! Resist the beast inside you. You promised! It's your fault! You did this to us! Didn't he tell you? He's the one that kidnapped us! He's the reason we're spawns! I'll kill you!
Yes. Now that you, mention it, I may have done that. Don't look at me like that. Cazador's orders. Quite the deviation from my usual routine, of course. Capture, not lure. I didn't bring them in with sweet rolls or anything. I really forgot about them. Felt nothing the moment I handed them over to him. Oh.
We eliminate Cazador, will they be free?
I suppose there's a good chance they will. What use is it, though? They're lost. Ravenous. Feral. They'd attack any mortal on sight. All these people were ruined because of me.
Well, we promised the appearance would save them.
Parents? You've seen my parents?
Yeah, they're looking for you.
I miss them. I think. Or perhaps it's the hunger.
I miss them. Or I want
don't
to eat
know.
them.
It's so hard to tell. You should go. Leave us here. We shouldn't be out there. We'd hurt our families.
Never give up hope. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. I'm a paladin.
Behind the exhaustion, starvation, and fear, recognition stirs in her eyes, and with it, hope.
You really mean it? Cazador's got this stuff. It controls the doors. If you get it, you can set everyone free. If you get it, somehow.
I can't promise anything, but I'll try.
Please. Whatever you can do,
What are you doing?
Astarion might.
They're going to tear me to shreds. They'd never forgive me for what I've done.
Deep down somewhere, they're just kids who need our help.
I was in the prime of my life when I was turned. Everything was taken from me, too. I never want to see these little scraps of misery again. The world doesn't need to know my shame.
I hope Astarion makes it out of here. In the party. But, you know, there's a good chance. Cazador. Once per round, Cazador can spend a legendary action to conjure a vampiric. That's a lot of damage. 12 to 144 damage, that's crazy. Also, the first attack that Cazador does,
Never a dull moment.
if everyone's stacked together, can just wipe you. So we'll have to see what happens.
Intestines throb, blood whispers.
But we're not gonna spread out and thing weird, we're just gonna fight. Definitely one of my favorite fights in the game though, because I think it's the hardest one.
What to do?
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you, crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness.
We know all about the ritual, and we're here to stop you.
The cattle know about things of which they know nothing. This ritual is centuries in the making. Nothing shall stop it now.
That's what you think, you son of a bitch.
Hey, Astarion, you just went in there.
You truly forgot my power. You truly thought our bond as creator and creation was all that stopped you from killing me? Oh, you are weak, my child. You are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend.
No! Stop him! Get me out of this!
Witness the birth of the Vampire Ascendant! Ecce Dominus!
Will he one-shot us immediately? Stronger! Level 5. Make sure we guarantee it.
Runes! Cazador uses them to siphon the spawn's power.
Redirect that power from him to us.
Never seen this big circle. You say there's maybe they. And 10 meters of him? That's not 10 meters. That's bloody like the whole fucking arena. The violet, use the big ones. Play Astarion. Deals. Jump. Plays out right there. Okay, so if you jump him, it counts. Well, it's something that I didn't know.
Let's finish this.
Jumping him counts as going within his range. Alright. Good to know, though.
Ready. Got to move.
Well played. But I still have power enough to rend the flesh from bone.
Time to push my luck again.
Like to get rid of the caster. Very healthy. There's a big cast. At least we didn't start this fight by having 4 of us die immediately. That has happened in one of my playthroughs. Almost got a complete party wipe once. At the start of this fight when he did a normal attack followed by a bonus action from having a Astarion. Wipe. Rid of that would be 8. Quite get rid of him, but close. Position in a way we don't get blasted off the edge. Just gonna be the big problem when Cazador starts to run around. His legendary action will just come back every turn. Don't like that. Yeah. Pretty good sunbeam for targets.
Swift and lethal.
Now the thing with Lae'zel here is Cazador is right here. Wondering if she moved, Cazador would blast her. It's already swarmed though, so. Get some damage out at least.
Still on my feet.
Pick at this one. First. Damn. Might go stop the bonus action at least.
It will not save you. Ah!
No way Gale would take all that damage. Run, basket. Bet for yourself. Gale's getting blasted.
What fools these mortals be.
Bane that bot. Gale also can't move. Kind of awful. Music's so good. So
in striking distance.
Gale might get destroyed immediately here, but hopefully Small chance, maybe he lives. Broke Spirit Guardian. Okay. You'll go.
Take two.
Right now, Cazador is blind.
Time to strike.
Another fight. Let's go.
Music's pretty close to how like the current WoW raid music is too. I love it. That's basket can stay there. An arcane battery and a blaster chain light. Nice, we broke cold lightning.
Let's light them up.
They're coming for me. Usually I help Astarion like turn 1.
Centuries of toil, all building to this. The power is phenomenal. I feel so alive.
Wait, that happens? They just cast Ascension when Astarion hasn't been taken down? He didn't even have everyone. Maybe on honor mode it needs to be done. Well. Hey, I'm learning something new. Astarion's dead now. Later, Astarion. Because on Tactician, you just stand on the places, right? And then he can't ascend. But, even though we were standing on the places, just decided he won. But you know what? I'm gonna keep playing. As bad as it is, I don't think Astarion was gonna make it through this playthrough anyway. Oh, 7 Astarion. No time for a funeral. Now, he is a vampire lord, so he might actually just kill us all. If he does kill us all, I guess we get one more chance to see.
I will not know failure.
Right.
Got to concentrate.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Kill space.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Sometimes you learn something new every day. Today was one of those days. Oh, 07 Astarion. Yeah, he gains 100 health every turn now. So, just gotta blast him down 100 damage. So much stronger. Didn't put his legendary action back up. He doesn't even have the legendary action. Interesting.
This is your end.
Fight become easier?
Need to act fast.
Even though he's, you know.
Behold, the dance of death.
Crazy. I'm not even going to be able to smite Cazador from his bats.
What path lies before me?
Basket.
Mystra Rill.
Well, this playthrough has been interesting. So far. I've lost Will. Now we've lost Astarion. Probably the worst and best playthrough that's ever happened. I wonder if I'll have to kill the Gur on the way out because I didn't save their children. Because, you know... Literally everyone died. On his ass. I'm break. Miss.
Talk to me. Let's do this.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Bait really wants to. Want to smite Cazador. Immune to bludgeoning. Potent mist form. He's not even in potent mist form. He's on his ass.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I speak, they burn.
fight didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. But still a good fight. I really enjoyed the game battle. For the free buff kid. I guess he just always has missed. Yeah.
Victory awaits.
What should I do?
Slowly getting them.
Take two.
No choice but to keep going.
Die. One.
Death is but a word away. How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
Get him out of there. Make sure we kill him. I did save. While Astarion dying is bad. At the same point,
The great vampire lord looks peaceful, recovering in his coffin. There is no trace of the fury that you fought against.
while Astarion dying is bad, at the same point, at least we get to do something different this time. Goodbye, Cazador. Bitch.
Consummatum est. Ego cecidi.
Glutony. Rudolph von Richthofen, my dead body. Interesting.
I can do better. I must.
Kinda wanna loot it. Well, poor Astarion. Died. Unlucky.
How can I help?
Everyone wants to talk about Astarion?
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
Fuck Astarion then, I guess.
A welcome face. How can I help?
Everyone's like, Astarion died, who cares?
A little respite does wonders.
We somehow made that fight even better than it already is, right? Oh, 07 Astarion, it was fun. His flute. He can keep his flute in his clothes. That's just the stuff he had in the... Give that to Karlak. Can hold on to it.
Wretched thing, pull yourself together.
Okay.
Don't waste a step.
We should go. Get out of here. Gonna have to probably maybe kill Lagur as well because can't save their children now. Unless
ready.
I have my doubts though.
Where am I? What's going on?
Yeah, they're already
What
they're
path
already
lies
blasted.
before me?
Lost in thought.
Everyone's fucking dead. It is what it is.
No time to rest. Another step forward. At least things have stayed interesting.
Hey, we killed Astarion too.
I admit I was not sure I would ever see you again. But you faced down the Vampire Ascendant and lived. I cannot say if I'm more impressed by your bravery or your terrible luck to face such a foe.
Sorry, I couldn't save your children.
As are we all. But this is the hand fate has dealt. We will carry them in our hearts. As for you, you have my people's thanks. I know you face trials ahead. We will stand with you as best we can. Until then, go in peace. And thank you.
Okay. Peter, didn't I expected? I thought they were going to be like, killed our children.
It's a terrible thing for a father to bury his children. Doubly so when nothing remains to bury.
The elevator lies ready to carry you back up to the palace.
Bittersweet. Oh, saving Astarion. The zero inspiration playthrough. I mean, it wasn't even because of the zero inspiration this time, but it's definitely been my most interesting one, so I have enjoyed it.
Still breathing.
Everyone should play without using inspiration. Makes it so much more random and I was probably gonna get Astarion down next turn. But alas. Alright, let's have a long rest. See if anyone cares about Astarion.
A little rest to brush the road from Boo's Fur, and then back to our adventuring.
Maybe after we sleep.
Private word would be nice.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant.
I don't think anyone cares.
A welcome face.
Granch, you got something for me today, do you?
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth.
Killed Astarion and you want to give me something. Interesting. Dark Urge dog.
He gives in and surrenders
Wow.
his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Alec?
Hey, soldier.
Yeah, no one gives a shit. Kind of annoying. If one's just like, I don't care.
You wish to consult me?
Back in the party, man.
Good. I do not like to stand idle.
Can I talk to Withers and be like, can we bring Astarion back?
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
That's what I was thinking. But it doesn't look like we can. Well, no one cares about Astarion being. Move on. And it never happened. Unlucky. What to do next?
Assume nothing.
Could do another big thing.
Which way to the nearest light?
Could go to the house of grief.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Poison. Not what I chose, but. Clear. Yes, I did.
Mind never quiet. Should mind my step.
Are we down for the House of Grief after that? Could do. House of Grief is another tough battle.
I should speak up.
What do we got left? We got the House of Grief. Got Gortash, obviously, but we're gonna do the Iron Hands and all that stuff. So, the Iron Throne, anyway. House of Hope, naturally. Then Orin and Saravok. Mystic Carrion.
Alright, what now? With haste.
We will have to visit at some point. Got some gear upgrades for Gale. I think doing the House of Grief now makes sense. It's also raining. Doing Cazador into the House of Grief is kind of like just getting all the hard fights out of the way. In my last playthrough, the House of Grief,
Something's on my mind.
I had to run around and kite one of my characters while reviving others.
Welcome back, friend. The fine facilities of Figaro Facemaker are yours to peruse.
It's raining very
good,
big
sir.
right now. Most of them are rare scrolls. How much money he got? Buy some dye from him.
Now remember, fashions are fickle, mistress, so be sure to return.
Looter. That's not even the House of Grief.
What to do?
Behind you here is. We can look at this first.
Graffiti. It almost looks like it was done in my hand. Did I do this?
Did I do that?
That graffiti from before. I never thought I'd see it again.
Why did it stand out?
Well, I think I was the one who did it. I can recognize my own handwriting. How long ago was this? Years? All the time I spent training, hidden away from the world. I think I must have wanted to leave my mark somewhere. Just to prove I existed. Even to myself.
I don't know why she closed her eyes like that. Wanted a kiss or something? I don't know.
The Society of Brilliance has quite the reputation. Even Waterdalian academics refer to their works from time to time.
They talk a great deal, but do very little. Which may be for the best.
I take it you're not inclined to study the wonders of the Underdark?
Its inhabitants and cultures, maybe. Its fungi and cave slime. No, thank you.
Oh, we already did some studies. Did our sights incomplete in the House of Grief today? Thing up here.
The House of Grief.
Didn't even notice it either.
Welcome. The House of Grief lies just within. We are here to help. Greetings. Do you seek help? You are in the right place.
The House of Grief welcomes you and stands ready to ease your troubles. Welcome to the House of Grief. Or perhaps welcome is the wrong word, Shadowheart. There's been some debate whether you'd even show up and face the consequences of your actions. I assumed you tried to flee, like a craven.
Spare me your venom. I'm sure the Mother Superior will have plenty of her own.
All in due time.
Let us pass.
As I said, in due time. First, you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you.
Mapping of the what?
This is the House of Grief. We strive to help those whose hearts have grown heavy. Be it with anger, melancholy, grief, or treachery. Submit to the mapping and reveal what lurks in your heart. If you consent, follow me. If you do not, leave.
Or if anyone just leaves.
Go still.
Probably someone who is like, alright, leave. I love how she closes the door on us. Take it away, Shadowheart.
Do you know why you are here?
There is something I lost. No. Had taken from me. My family. My life. I want it all back.
Loss is a gift, girl. Do you still not understand that? Now give me the true answer. What is your purpose in being here?
The artifact. I was sent to retrieve it. At any cost.
And who tasked you with this mission?
The Mother Superior of It's you.
Give me the honor of my name. In full.
I can't. My memories...
I know what's in that head of yours better than you do, girl. My name.
Mother Superior... Viconia de Veer.
You still have the wits to recognize your betters. Good. Now descend. You have much to answer for.
An astral projection. It is just like a De Veer to avoid facing danger in the flesh. They always were a family of cowards.
It was nice when I brung you here and Minx here in my last.
Die for you.
They have history with everyone.
They should all be running.
Do we care to actually?
Do we have a target?
Maybe just
Do not rush me.
But I don't think I'll loot. I don't know if there's any good gear in them. I can't remember.
I think I might have hurt people here. Learned how to break their bodies. Their spirits. Quiet in here now. But it wasn't always so. Screams ran off these walls. I swear I can almost hear them.
Right.
Cunning disguise can serve a warrior of the Dark Lady better than any armor. That's what they always told us. I think this was my favorite part. Putting these on. Pretending to be someone else. I suppose that's been my whole life.
Moving ahead.
Our enemies are everywhere.
Maybe it's weird.
I think I have it.
Human, you know. Imagine failing a 20. Gotta suck. Considering. That was so good.
Forward.
Hey, that was weird. Some thieves' tools.
I can do better. I must.
Time to press ahead.
I remember this place now. A whole stolen childhood spent in these halls. The Mother Superior must be clear. This is it. Where I was raised. Trained. Hells. It's strange to be back.
I've not felt the presence of the Shadow Weave like this since we left behind that cursed darkness. We must be on our guard.
Indeed.
Speak quietly. Shah's agents will be listening.
I feel odd. My memories feel more like dreams, or stories I've half overheard.
Let's move.
Keep going. The Mother Superior is expecting you.
There's kind of one reason for me to do Raphael a bit earlier, I guess. Get Lae'zel's legendary weapon.
Mind never quiet.
Just trying to
moving in.
Feeling of when I should. I feel like I should do it before answer though, because the answer weapon we're probably not going to use in the playthrough. Because the silver sword is better for Lae'zel. I do want to do Mystic Carrion. Obviously doing Saravok and Orin is priority as well. So maybe we do, depending on how long we got left after this, before I end stream, maybe I'll Mystic Carrion today or start of tomorrow. Saravok and Orin. I guess we're gonna do the Iron Throne and stuff before Saravok and Orin. Maybe the House of Hope happens tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing how Raphael is on honor mode, because I definitely skipped him in my first playthrough. I was like, no, I'm not gonna honor mode Raphael. That sounds crazy. Alright, what does Viconia have? Because this is also another fight that I didn't do. My Act 3 honor mode was basically siding with Gortash. I fought Answer because he's the same fight on Tactician anyway. His legendary actions. And Orin. Saravok I fought. Orin I fought. Brain I blew up. So we only really did a few boss battles in Act 3. But once per round, Viconia can legendary action heart-rent a heart-formacked creature after it strikes her or her allies. Into 120 damage. The affected entities: violent, craven, jealous, melancholy, crying, false, or wayward heart. It's a lot of different. Holy. I think Shadowheart's gonna have that immediately, which means she might be useless. Sanctuary of Loss. Shield yourself or an ally from harm after they are attacked. This protection will wane. Creature attack. Viconia. Heart-rent. And keep.
We shall serve. We shall be embraced.
This is a hard fight though.
Die today. How many die tomorrow?
So, yeah. Gale and Mystra back.
And embraced by Lady Shah beneath an extinguished sun, all burdens shall be.
But the rest of us,
We shall be free.
we shall be free.
They already heard how you disgraced yourself before Lady Shah, how she marked you as the enemy. But it is quite another thing for them to see it for themselves. I am very glad you decided to return. A cautionary tale such as yours will be studied by Lady Shah's initiates for years to come. But perhaps I can make a case for some small measure of mercy. Give me the artifact, and I can at least make this quick.
Enough. I don't answer to you. Not anymore. I'm here for my family. That's right. I know what you did. And it's not going to be quick. Not for you.
This is your family. And now you have turned your back on it. The artifact was your last chance to prove yourself. And you squandered it.
Shadowheart has nothing to prove to the likes of you.
Such misplaced camaraderie. How about this? Surrender this one to me, now, and you can leave freely. And consider Lady Shah's forces your allies in the battles to come.
Sure, that sounds like a great deal. I would never do such a thing.
As you like. Lilala! For Shah!
We just skip right to the fight. Fuck the dialogue. And we got good initiative here, which is great.
What's the plan?
Does mean that Shadowheart didn't get immediately.
I am fury. I am death.
Heart ring. Okay. How are we gonna deal with this? A lot of dudes. We've seen lays out into the forefront of the battle, honestly. Jump here. Got Sanctuary of Loss, but also stunned. So basically add the fight for BG3. Kill them all, lay down. Nice. Hell yeah.
Fresh orders?
Love watching Lae'zel work. It's amazing. My character also loves her.
Need to stay focused.
Alright. Viconia, yeah, she is Radiant Retort, so we don't really want to put Spirit Guardians up just in case she comes over and tries to get Shadowheart killed. Which is likely. I will blast. Blast this.
Blood comes easy these days.
I'd, <laughs> I'd, <laughs> I'd, 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 like to be able to take out the Justice Seers. Lock him. Win umbral form and miss. Classic bone chill.
I am Lady Shah's instrument. You cannot win.
Interesting doing this without... Because we just went right into the fight, we didn't get heart ring immediately.
Creator, destroyer.
Usually.
Rook to Queen 6.
Pride. Also, our initiative in this fight was amazing. Usually I feel like it's an uphill battle. I don't know why this one is always temporary hostile. It's the only one that is temporarily hostile. All the other ones are just mega angry. And that one is always...
Lady Shah's shall be done. Sure as night shall fall.
Comes the darkness. That was bone chill. Not fun.
The Nightbringer shall prevail.
Roland, you're being surrounded. Okay, you're a protection. So apparently Sanctuary of Loss, doesn't do any. Question. Like, that honestly didn't seem to do anything.
I thirst for combat.
Chris.
I seek an advantage.
We even attack any of these? They're all in the darkness, annoyingly. One of those and run around.
Got to keep fighting.
You know, even though Viconia has Radiant Report and it might come back to bite us, I think it's worth it.
Never a dull moment.
Hi. Immune to non-magical damage. Tasteful. Sure about that. Not even sure shield blow would have even hit the immunity. Teabag.
Fighting is futile. Darkness awaits you.
Shadowheart has Wayward Heart now. Viconia is... What can she do with that? After she or an ally is struck, so if Shadowheart never attacks, can't cast it.
Unleash me.
What I'm getting from it. A lot of potential. Chain Lightning is definitely one of the best abilities in this game, period.
Nocturne.
Furnace. They love just putting darkness here. He will find you, Gale. Didn't find you, Gale. Basket. Only fun when Basket does the fisting. But here first.
No time to waste.
Dane with
On your command.
laser. Even yeah, imagine.
Got to focus.
They died. Don't know where Viconia is. Shadowheart can't attack.
On I go.
Stuff. Does this count as a strike? No. Alright, Lae'zel is not. Viconia might run up here and get Shadowheart blasted by Radiant
Survival is all that matters.
There's a risk I am willing to take. Holy shit. It's just... Like, I've got Askell. So it shouldn't have Divine Smited by itself. Like how that shove doesn't do anything. Alright, Basket has 1 HP and a dream. fight is going well for us. Very well. The Cloud Killer's one of those ones where it's every like saving from that one. Go for a big fireball. Ballet. For whatever reason. Get Gale out of the danger zone. Nice. Don't kill him in fires, whatever.
Umbra.
Might break Spirit Guardians, but shield the bone. Hey, pretty much everyone is
on the move.
So I could not kill this lady, but I'm gonna kill her. May as well.
Yes.
Honestly, I think she bleeds out next turn anyways. Need to finish.
Taking up position.
Maybe we put some hurt on Viconia. She has right now though.
Die, Iblis.
Can't do much. Literally can't reach. Unlucky. Can't reach anyone.
Can't afford to let up.
Complete up. Still got Wayward Heart. I guess we just chill. Be able to exit the darkness without getting hit. Like can't do anything with Shadowheart because if we do, she makes
now?
400 damage. Really something. Roland just goes in on Viconia. Oh yeah, Radiant Retort. I forgot about it. Classic forgetting about Radiant Retort. Did like 30 damage to himself. I don't know if that counts it, right? Run away. Teabag. Oh, he's down as well.
Lady Shah, your end is here.
Tony is right here. Could just absolute blast. Any kills you get, Gale? Close. Close to two. Good.
They're worse.
I think Gale's. The Gale. They would take down Viconia now. May as well. Or not.
Make way.
Or not, Lazel say. Oh, range Lazel was able.
Let me strike. I will not fail.
Can't really shoot. I'll be. Frederick.
What's the plan?
They only have these two.
Got to move.
They're dying for me. All of them.
Go get him, Roland. Almost nuked our house.
I have to find my parents. They must be close.
Find your parents, shit.
No rest for the wicked.
We talk to Viconia.
Anything of use?
That was easier than Cazador this time.
These boots have seen everything.
Still one of the hardest fights. Like top 5. Viconia is just rolling around over here. Ow. It's interesting we went over here to loot that guy's body even.
Finish it. Send me to Lady Shah's embrace.
She still has answers I need.
Make it quick.
My parents. Where are they?
So blunt. Have you forgotten all the interrogation techniques I taught you? Where is the finesse?
Answer me!
They are right through that door. in the Chamber of Loss, where they have been all along. You saw them many times, only we made you forget. But they didn't forget. They watched as we molded you. They watched, they wept, they bled, often at your hand. It may not be a happy reunion, but it will be a memorable one.
That's cruelty.
Why? Why me? Why all this effort?
Lady Shah commanded me, and I obeyed. I do not question. I merely act as she wills me to. I had an enclave in Waterdeep, you know. Much grander than this. Shah ordered me to raise it. Kill all who followed me. Claim they betrayed me. When in fact, I slew those who showed nothing but loyalty. Shah had me do that. And I did. To cover my tracks. To usher in you.
What are you talking about?
You became my mission. To take a child of Selûne's and turn her over to Lady Shah. To show that all light fades and darkness will prevail in the end. All this was to make you into what the Dark Lady needed you to be. The planning, the training, those deaths in Waterdeep. It was all to groom you to replace me at her right-hand side. And still you threw it away.
What do you want to do, Shadowheart?
I want to see my parents. And I don't care what happens to this one. She's been in my head long enough already. Do what you like. I know you'll choose well.
What are you doing? Come back and finish this yourself. You owe me that.
Let go, Mother. Embrace loss.
I always kill Viconia. Gonna respond. Planning. We're doing some hardcore dungeon tonight. World of War. I think we kill Viconia again because I've heard that in the earlier games she was an alright character, ending on things, but in Baldur's Gate 3, well, she is just. I think they did some character assassination from what I've heard. Plus she has some loot for her. Naturally. The loot. I don't know if this is beautiful to hear it, but Handmaiden's mace is entering. Not a weapon I've ever used. Interesting. And I don't think... Yeah, I don't think I will use this on Roland. I have the spell slot. But maybe Shadowheart. Although I do like the +3 initiative. That is pretty good. Warding Bond is pretty good as a protection build, I must say. Like,
Looking ahead. If not over, then through.
Not leave. Let's go rescue Shadowheart's parents. I am going to let her make sure her parents actually live.
There's a hole right there, behind the crates.
Well, I won't be staying with her after this playthrough, like usual. So we can make sure she keeps her parents alive. That would probably be good for her.
Might be useful. A mirror that steals memories. Very Sharon.
Very Sharon. My tool. Now I would hang out here as well, so get it.
My parents are still captive. I need to free them.
Okay. We ain't got time to talk. Parents. Go see Nocturne before we go. Trying to recall the name, but we got there.
Shadowheart? I wasn't sure if I'd ever lay eyes on you again. It's me, Nocturne. Do you remember?
Nope.
Remind me?
We trained together. We used to be close. I'm glad to see you're all right.
I don't remember you.
Oh. A pity. Perhaps we can talk some more later? That is, if you're not about to turn on me. It seems you no longer walk in the Dark Lady's shadow.
Shah condemned me. By her decree, you and I are enemies.
Only if you wish us to be. You may not remember, but we shared a lot together once. Good times. Hard times. I will not turn on you, even if it angers Lady Shah.
That's good enough for me. I'm not sure what I expected coming back to this place. Certainly not a friend. There must be all sorts you can tell me. Things I can't even remember.
There are. But with the Mother Superior gone, I don't know if I can stay here to reminisce. Perhaps there's another enclave out there for me.
You don't need Shah.
You don't, perhaps. Not everyone is as brave. I'll leave come tomorrow. Come see me before then. I was working as quartermaster. I can sell you some things to aid you. And we can catch up. Greetings. Do you seek to trade? As Shadowheart's friend, I'll extend the privilege to you as well.
See what you got. Nice potions. Like those. No one's got sufficient.
Be sure to get
gold.
everything you need. Come tomorrow, I'll be gone.
Everyone's a poor.
What's next?
Assume nothing.
The hand beam.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Nocturnal Shadowheart.
I can still scarcely believe it. You've returned, and the Mother Superior is gone. So much can change, so quickly.
Really? Lots changed in these last days that I wasn't streaming. Much I can't remember. Can you share anything with me when we were young?
Well, you had a pet mouse for a while. It was against the rules, of course. You used to hide him under your robes and feed him from your rations.
Do you have a name?
Nibbles. I suggested Bree, but you were having none of it. She caught you with him. Forced you to get rid of him in front of everyone. To make an example. You always loved animals. But you never let yourself get too close after that. I'm sorry. Not the sort of thing you want to hear, I'm sure.
Man, I've been thinking recently that I would love to have like a dog. Speaking of animal. I love dogs. I miss having a dog. I don't suppose there are any pleasant memories you could share.
Well, you know that little scar on your elbow?
Go on.
I was there when you picked that up. It was years ago when we were initiates. Some of the others were intent on tormenting us until you showed them the error of their ways. I think it was 6 against 2, and most of them were bigger than us to boot, but you saw them off, all of them. There were some bruised lips and black eyes in the mess hall that night, and from then on they left us alone. Or at least, they bothered us less.
What about the scar?
A collision between your elbow and the teeth of a girl called Buddock. She came away from it worse than you. She was on the same mission as you. I suppose she won't be coming back. In any case, the Mother Superior soon broke up the fighting, though she didn't punish us. In fact, I saw her smiling. I think she was proud of you.
Just going to remain here? No need now that Viconia is gone.
Remains to be seen. This place is all I've ever known. In time, perhaps I'll venture out there, see what I've been missing. But for now, old habits die hard.
Anything else?
Just small things, silly things. The sort you'd scarcely recall even if your memories were left intact. You had a little hiding place that you went to when you needed to get away. You brought me there sometimes. We'd talk, play, read, do each other's hair,
think I found the place you mean. Behind a storage area?
You'd be the first. As quartermaster, I was able to keep it hidden back there, exactly as you left it.
So you're the one responsible, I hear.
The plait and fringe? Yes, on your instructions, of course. You were very intent on a bold look, I think you said. My hands were cramped by the time I finished, but you were very pleased. I like the new look as well, though. You always did like a dramatic touch.
You look smart.
Still breathing.
I'll be honest.
Everything.
You look 100% better.
Githyanki. Part of the Sharan's preparations to seize the astral prison, no doubt.
Not like the biggest fan of Shadowheart's OG here.
Jewels. Why do I remember these of all things? A gift from Soldanessala, Mother Superior said.
At the ready.
Curious. I could never quite tell if she was proud of them or not.
For me, he didn't.
Seems simple enough. No keyhole. Must be another way in.
Only a patriarch's loss can open this door. What does that mean?
Does it?
After I moved something on the altar.
Where am I? What's going on?
Only a patriarch's loss can open this door. What does that mean?
I don't even know.
Status?
It's funny because the first time I ever came here, I opened this door so easily.
No one's stopped me yet.
I'm ready. Better take a look.
But I have since forgotten.
Only a patriarch's loss can open this door. If there's anything this city's nobility would hate to lose, it's their wealth.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I already stole all of the stuff.
Jewels. Why do I remember these of all things? A gift from Soldanessala, Mother Superior said.
Here's the stuff in
Curious. I could never quite tell if she was proud of them or not.
Maybe I need more pockets. Wretched thing, pull yourself together.
Much. Wonder. These have an effect here? Don't seem to. Because they don't weigh much. Maybe all three together. Jumped away. Up there. Get on up at that thing.
Here we go. Keep it together.
I mean, I did read everything.
Reporting.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Clumsy
I can't
tools.
how to open it. So we just do it the old-fashioned way. As long as Minfara keen. The very first time I played through this game, I had it opened like immediately. Ever since then, I've just... Like, I have the Patriarch's loss.
Still alive, so that's progress. Breathe deep. Move.
I see them. I see my parents. What's been done to them?
Alright, can we convince Shadowheart to save her parents? First time I've come here, well...
Another vile trick.
First time I've come here to help them. When I'm not with Shadowheart. Like,
no,
romantically.
There is no trick. It's her. Jennifer. Jen. Our little girl.
Moon Maiden's grace. It is you.
I'm here to get you out of here. They're all gone. It's over.
It is not over. You see, it matters not if you raise this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters. That was never where my power resided. Every time you tried to step away from me, every time you tried to reach for Selûne, my hold on you bites deeper. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You will make things worse for yourself. And for them.
Sorry, Shao was talking to me. Made me tired. You're a monster, not a goddess.
I am neither. I am nothing. I am the empty room. The dreamless sleep. The shadow's shadow. There was no pain before my sister set the sun aflame. Now you exist to suffer. Until you find your way back to my embrace.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you!
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past. And our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice.
Shah's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here, only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess's whims, and an unspeakable choice to be made.
She's gone. I don't understand.
Shah will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her.
Please, help her see what must be done.
Well, you have a choice in front of you, Shadowheart, to free your parents or rid yourself of Shah's curse.
No, I can't. I came here for them.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going, that you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you were still in there.
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was, and still is. You've saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shah's reach, and we'll be at peace.
I only just found you again after all this time. I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
Not lose your parents again, Shadowheart. Pain can be handled.
But the curse will just have to go on like this. Suffering.
And endure it together as a family. Gotta roll at least a 13. It is not a 13. Well, 07 Shadowheart's parents.
I'm sorry. I need to obey my parents' wishes this once. If you are sure this is what you want.
It is what we need.
Like, he's gonna be alone then. After
you
the
were meant
game.
to be a guiding light for Selûne's faithful, but they robbed you from us. Now that can be righted, and we can rest.
Help us, Jen. I can let go. Now I've seen your face again.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Not even close.
I think there's only one way for Shadowheart not to kill her parents if you know, fail the checks and all the stuff. But there's a certain trigger that has to happen in Baldur's Gate, and it's bugged, so it like never triggers. I think I've had it one time. What are those?
Moon motes. They bring Selûne's light to dark places and offer guidance to those in need.
Unfortunate.
My parents are watching over me. Let's leave this place. There's nothing more for me here.
Should I call you Shadowheart still? Univel?
Shadowheart, still. I can't run away from who I was all this time. Besides, there's something fitting to it. Can't cast a shadow without some light.
Oh, I was hoping to save Shadowheart's appearance this playthrough, but you know, the whole no inspiration thing does make it difficult sometimes.
My parents. I saw them. Spoke to them. And let them go. It's more than I can take in just now. Give me a night to try and get my head together.
Killing one's parents can be an important rite of passage, a usurpation of their place in society. Shadowheart may not have gained status from her parents' death, but she has freed herself from Shah's influence. There is comfort in that.
It is no small thing to slay one's life-bringers. Shadowheart did what was right, not what was easy.
Social.
What Shadowheart did for her parents was a profound act of love. Her courage is... well, it's quite something to behold.
And we're not going to go play with the Mirror of Loss. I have no desire to try and get more stats. Let's just leave this hellhole and forget about everything that happened here. So technically I failed both the things that I wanted to happen today. You know, I wanted Astarion to not ascend and live. He's fucking dead. I wanted Shadowheart's parents to live. They're fucking dead. Really big failure of a day, isn't it? But it's okay. These things happen. Time to kill everyone else.
But not hidden well enough.
To beat up the rest of the Shara. For some reason only Roland.
Reaction.
Jump through there, laser. Later.
Your command.
Kill. Kill, kill, kill again. Roland. Because of Radiant Retort, and we're actually doing some Radiant damage. Tara's just taking a bit. Basket survived that fight, which was awesome. Did almost get one shot.
Certainly.
Can't give up. Not now. No mercy.
So I think I'll take a long rest. My voice at a moment. Take a long rest and deal with like the immediate stuff. And then
My victims await.
I might go see the Society of Brilliance.
Of course. Yes.
And Mystic Carrion. We know. Probably
I am
done.
fury. I am death.
Laser was able to jump. Later, Mary. Cute elf lady,
One
but
can't always be a gentleman.
Bad. A bird.
Still in control. Just
Brief key. A lot of burnt fellas here.
What's inside?
He also has some interesting books.
Sounds like there's gold inside. The proceeds?
I'll proceed now.
Have I been this way before?
Alright. Like I said, long rest. Talk to the Society of Brilliance to get their quest for Ammalium. Then Mystic Marion to get his quest. Then I'm probably done for the day after that. Done a lot though. Been a good day of prog.
Boo is overjoyed with our victory. Another den of evil vanquished and an old foe defeated. Well, Viconia was a friend for a short time beforehand, but then a foe once more. Yes, Boo, a most wicked witch. The very mention of her name gives him nightmares to this day.
Why is he so scared of Viconia?
Do not be afraid, Boo. She is not here. And you, bite your tongue until your eyes water and your hairs curl.
Sorry. Why is he afraid of her though?
Boo and Minsk have traveled far and wide, and met many fine and not so fine people. It will surprise you to learn that even the wisest of friends do not always recognize Boo for what he is.
A miniature giant space hamster.
Exactly!
How could they not?
Drow was a cruel witch, but a clever one. She knew what Boo was right away, and she had never seen his like before. She wished to inspect his handsome magnificence, and so she did. One night, while he lay asleep, twitching his whiskers in happy dreams, she crept upon his tiny bedroll holding a knife as slim as a toothpick. She meant to spill his miniature guts and study them.
Surprised you didn't kill her there and then.
I did not get the chance. Boo never sleeps deeply while evil is near. He sprang into action and almost blinded the witch. She had fled from our camp by morning, when Boo told me the whole tale over a breakfast of berries and nuts.
First in my heart.
Ever will Shar try to twist bonds of love into chains of service. Shadowheart did not let her. I cannot presume to know her parents, or what they suffered. But I know that they were proud, in the end.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Shadowheart's parents dying is like a bad ending for her quest, but she's gonna be lonely after the game.
Must lug my guts through this hell.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
About the memories that were taken.
Most are lost forever. Some may creep back into my mind if I encounter anything that helps clear the fog. Then there's what Shah did restore to me. Memories of pain, suffering, both my own and what I inflicted. It's overwhelming. Like a lifetime's worth of nightmares unleashed all at once upon waking. I can barely untangle one moment from another, not that I even want to. I just know that my heart sinks if I let my thoughts wander to them.
Shah did that for no other purpose but sheer spite.
Shah seeks to break people, to fill their lives with despair so that they will turn to her for relief. Perhaps she thought this would lead me back to her in time. But it won't. I fought too hard to win my freedom. I will not give it up again, no matter how much it hurts.
You remember all we've been through?
Of course. From the first time I laid eyes on you right until now. That's all safe. I wouldn't surrender even a moment of it.
Remembers our journey. Starlink.
I'm so glad Shadowheart's ordeal is over. It'll be a long time before she'll come to terms with all this. But at least now, she can start. Free of Shah.
You know, got this large inn as like our place, you know, and Astarion's gone now. Will never made it here. Halsin's been kidnapped. We're really just running out of people.
Such a headache. I'll give it a shot.
It's been a journey. Talk to Shadowheart, maybe give her a
Doesn't
hug.
look like anyone's been here in a while. Perhaps people lost faith. Or forgot about it. I wanted to come here. To see if I felt anything that I hadn't done before. Now that I know what I know. Now that I know who I am.
Feel anything?
Loss. Actual loss, not Shah's oblivion. I had my family. For too short a moment. Now they're gone. By my hand.
They're not truly gone. Remember the moon motes?
I remember. But they can't comfort me. They can't give me advice. They can't tell me what I was like as a little girl.
That's on you. Told you not to. Did say don't do that. It's one of the first persuasion checks I've actually failed in this game too. Worst one, honestly. What's next?
We carry on. It's all we can do. I'll follow in a while. I think I want to stay here a little longer, firstly. This place isn't familiar, but it's peaceful.
Already asked her that question, don't you? Alright, go pick up Minfara and then go talk to some people, grab some quick. I think Mystic Carrion will be the next.
You wish to consult me?
Tomorrow.
Good. I do not like to stand idle.
And then probably the House of Hope after that. Hell.
Basket is bored. Basket wants to murderize.
There is more to life than murder basket.
Yes, like setting things on fire.
Yeah. Setting things on fire. Exactly. He's a funny little guy. He. I think it's a she. Who knows? I didn't ask.
There is work to do.
So yeah, let's set up tomorrow by getting the rest of the quest.
Indolence breeds madness.
Gale and Mystra's not around,
so that we can quickly deal with Mr. Astarion tomorrow. Then go to the House of Hope.
I've got a long road ahead.
House of Hope should be fun. Considering I don't even know what Raphael's legendary action is. Haven't actually ever looked. So many NPCs to interact with.
Of brilliance. These preposterous fools love to meddle in Underdark affairs. They are most amusing.
Amusing? Wherein lies the humor?
They seek to promote peace between species through mutual understanding. Ha!
Even my people know the value of a carefully crafted coalition, Minthara. Is our own alliance not a case in point?
Got a point there.
Things have stayed interesting.
Yeah, there's so many NPCs to interact with in Baldur's Gate. I feel like, you know, that first playthrough when I did interact with everyone, I probably added like 40 hours just by talking to the NPCs.
I need a quick word.
My surface-dwelling friend, how long has it been? I am glad to see you well. I see your tadpole remains in its state of suspension. Your case has set us on quite the detour from our planned expedition work. We've thought about very little else.
Well, I've become quite the expert on my tadpoles. Please ask me.
You have? I would love to hear your conclusions, but it would not feel right to do so without my research partner. After observing the nature of your tadpole's stasis, we felt it wise to report back to the Society. Omeluum went out into the city to seek out further undeveloped infections like yours, but I have heard nothing since. I admit, I'm somewhat concerned. We are usually sticklers for updating one another on our progress.
Where was he hidden? I can maybe track him down.
Omeluum believed the answer to this riddle lay within the city walls, and held some connection to the cult of the Absolute. I had the distinct impression it was intentionally keeping its hypothesis from me, as though even the theory would be enough to put me in danger. Why that would be, I can only theorize myself. It is rather outside my area of expertise. Omeluum is most likely safe and well, and simply absorbed in its work. However, it would put my mind at rest to confirm it if you happen across its path.
Oh, look. Do you have anything to trade?
Naturally. The Underdark provided us with some most unusual salvage. Plenty to keep an inquiring mind busy.
You actually have any? I think we've got everything. Not really. one of these plate armors that I sold him earlier. How are our scrolls of resurrection? Quite a lot. 6, 8.
It's hard to explain.
Alright, retrieve a melon.
Is that blood?
And you.
No, never mind.
Kind of funny. Retrieve him. There is also the mermaid. Anti-evil. We'll get to her eventually, but we have already fought her, so they care to right away.
And magic here, but it's of a rancid, impure form. Nothing like the true weave at all.
This is why I appreciate a sharp blade to a ball of fire or a bolt of lightning. The weave is inconsistent, unruly.
The weave is constant, but its users, anything but. We must be on our guard.
A Githyanki warrior hardly needs to be told that.
Set into the
There's through
mansion's
here,
faded
Gale.
exterior, you see the faintest outline of a door. An entrance designed to provide the utmost discretion. The door pulses with a heavy, melancholic magic. Whatever lies behind it concerns the living and the dead. You sense it waits for the right words. It requires permission to open.
Hello, anybody there?
Nothing responds within. It is silent as the grave.
Baldrin's butter knife.
Whatever this door is waiting to hear, it is not the name of some ancient tableware.
Praise the absolute.
The door does not stir. It will not answer to the cult's demands.
Long live Gortash?
Lord Gortash's name opens many doors, but it does not open this one.
By my oath.
Have to unlock it.
A subtle.
The old-fashioned way. Easy for
No one back home will ever believe this.
I think I had an NPC in my last playthrough come and tell me to not open the door. Yelled at me. I wasn't dealing. I'm not going to fight Mystic Carrion today, we'll fight him tomorrow. But I just want to look. Once per turn, Mystic Carrion can use legendary action to release torrential undeath foes when hit. Grants undead guardian wraiths while haunting other creatures with brieful. Immune to all damage. This effect ends. The entity be healed 6 to 48 health. Or you can remove yours.
Never a dull moment.
Injury. Never really struggled with carrying, so hopefully his legendary action makes a little bit more.
You do not have an appointment. What possible reason could you have to enter the presence of Mystic Carrion?
Perhaps fate brought us together.
A naive interpretation of the forces at work beyond your perception. No wonder you sought a hand like mine to lead you through the darkness. I am a spirit medium. One who wanders the hazy boundaries of mortality, bearing the intentions of the living and the knowledge of the dead. You do not possess the aptitude to attempt such a journey, nor are you the caliber of client I would usually offer to escort.
What kind of clients do you see?
Only a very select few, taken from the highest reaches of society. I find them to be far more appreciative of my services than the average mourner, and far more generous in paying for them.
What do these services involve?
Whatever the customer desires, or at least whatever they can afford. Each brings their own desperation. Some crave a word of solace. Some wish to see, to summon, to torment. I provide for them all, according to their merit. You are not deserving of such a gift. Unless you've some other purpose here, our consultation is at an end. Unless, of course, you are looking for a job.
Is there anything you have to trade?
Some spiritual materials, though not much within reach of your purse, I fear.
Pretty rich. Take the hood of the weave. Let the undead blanch for fear. Really go.
Light on my feet.
About Frumbo.
Again, you disturb me. My client list is full, and you are not on it.
Talked about a job?
Yes. My spirits stir. They think you might be capable. Very well. You may help me with a small matter. I have an assistant, Thrumbo. A conduit I used to maintain my connections with the ethereal plane. Unfortunately, he has deserted his duties. He has not gone far, but given the sensitivity of his nature, I would prefer that he is not free to roam the city. Return Thrumbo's body to me, and I will see that you are suitably compensated.
Why did he run?
It's quite simple. He resented having to work for a living.
Yeah.
The undead can be rather lazy in that regard. He was always a simple, contented creature, a beggar to the bone. Perhaps he has forgotten how ungenerous the world can be, or simply prefers to live in the gutter. If he does not value the gift I gave in reanimating that wretched flesh of his, then I will take it back. It is my property, not his.
Baldur's Gate's a big city. Name's not much to go on.
Had I thought you were the type to shout his name from the rooftops, I would never have offered you the job. Thrumbo is not alone in his ingratitude. He has led others in my service astray. 3 of them, beggars and zombies alike. The others lack even Thrumbo's modicum of intelligence. It should be no great task to wring his location from one of them.
I shall look for it.
Then, with the spirits herein our witnesses, the arrangement is made. They will follow your progress with great interest. As will I. You carry strange.
Go find Frumbo real quick because we know where he is. He's not that far. So we get the quest. Well, progress. Notice it. Dark here. Maybe I scratched myself during the night or something. Hey, Frumbo.
Leave me be. What are you doing in here?
The man's stench is unmistakable. Death, decay, despair. This must be Thrumbo, the runaway mystic carrion was so eager for you to retrieve.
This is my spot. Go on, find your own.
Mystic Carrion was very keen I bring you home. Go for option 2.
Mystic Carrion.
They're the same.
You're working for him? Oh no. No. I knew he wouldn't let us leave in peace. You don't have to help him. He's the one you should be after, not me.
Why is that?
You've met him. How can you need more justification than that? He murdered me. Murdered my friends. Snatched us right up from the dockside and made us these things. Monsters. Fit for gutting and grinding and desecrating the dead. He constantly abuses us. Makes us do the worst things you can imagine. There used to be 5 of us. My friend Talus, he couldn't take it anymore. One day, I saw him drive a coffin nail right through Carrion's skull. Then another, and another. We thought he had done it. Freed us all. Then when dawn came, Talus seized up suddenly like something had got a grip of him. We ran to help, but he just exploded. I got so much blood and pulp in my eyes. When I look back, Carrion was just stood there, completely unharmed.
You know how Carrion brought himself back?
If I knew that, I'd have tried to kill him myself. I know this is gonna sound strange, but I've been watching him, trying to figure it out, and I think he's a mummy lord.
The mummy lord is...
It's an ancient, evil being who refused to die, who cannot die. I used to hear about them in stories, and I can't think of another explanation. After Talus died, Carrion blindfolded me and took me into a strange place. A foul and ancient place. Somewhere the living wouldn't dare to tread. Down there, he showed me a jar. Said it contained the secret to eternal life. And if I behaved, he would share it with me. I think it was his heart.
Technically.
I'm not stupid.
You know.
I know what he did to my friend. Gods, how I'd love to smash that bastard jar. That's how you kill mummy lords, you know.
I'll find and destroy the jar. Where should I start?
I'm not sure. But in the house, beneath Carrion's salon, there's a chamber. He never lets anyone down there, so it must be hiding something important.
Perhaps it's there. But be careful if you return to Carrion. He'll know you spoke to me. Make sure he doesn't see or smell you. He'll turn you into one of us, and he'll know I sent you. I don't want to die like Talus did. I want to live. Well, you know what I mean.
I Want to Live is a song from this game, right?
Is this still the same?
I went to look it up on YouTube. I typed in "I want to live" in the YouTube search bar, and it was like suicide helpline. I'm like, I was just looking for a song. Like, I get it. But... Get it?
That's curious.
What's that?
Can't dig this because
salutations.
Let us outside.
Might as well.
Gale.
What's that?
I love how Basket came in with us, even though, yeah, definitely told Basket.
So, Astarion has a secret lair in the bowels of the city. What mischief does he pursue there?
Let's explore.
Some more might be. Some? Yeah, we know about the bowels of the... Basket came with...
Intestines throb, blood whispers. Best be on my way.
Usually I never have reduce. Sick and likely to die. It is. Things happen. Alright, I think that's where I want to leave it for today.
Indeed. More than simple craft. It's a way of life for some of them.
That may explain why most gnomes possess such short fuses.
in this part of town.
Lae'zel, was that a joke?
Only if you found it funny.
Okay, was shocked. Lae'zel made a joke. This is shocking.
Not a word on all the thefts and murders.
He made joke. Alright. I guess we can teleport down to the sewers so that when starting tomorrow, don't need much running to do. I'm gonna head in here and deal with it.
Let's get going.
Could do it today, but feeling a little bit like I need before I do other stuff this afternoon. So, I'll end it there. We did a lot today though. Cazador, and had to say goodbye to Astarion because, well, apparently on honor mode, if you don't free Astarion, he just fucking kills everyone anyway. My mistake, obviously, but it is what it is. We weren't really using Astarion anymore this playthrough anyways. So we're gonna have to say goodbye to Will, Astarion, and Karlach in this playthrough. At the very least. A lot of death. Yeah, we dealt with that. We did the House of Grief. Shadowheart did not want to save appearance. It is what it is. Tomorrow, I should be able to stream every day this week. So tomorrow, we'll be back with Mr. Carrion first. And then probably the House of Hope, Raphael. After that. Then from there, I guess we do Ethel. That quest line. Don't know if we'll get it done tomorrow, but it'll happen at some. Depends on how long the House of Hope is, but probably like 2 hours, so there should be time. Then after that, we basically only have the Gortash and Orin saga of the game to answer at some point after the Iron Throne. So I want to see if Will's dad is still down there, even though Will's dead as heck. I am looking forward to Orin, but a few things I want to do first. But anyways, thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a great night or day, depending on where you are in the world. Wish me luck to not lose my character in Hardcore WoW later on. I'm just playing like an off-stream hardcore character with friends. We're doing dungeons together. It's basic casual shit. Next year though, we are gonna rock back into Hardcore WoW. And I'm gonna play like 6 months of it. So we're gonna all be sick of it by the time I'm done. But it is what it is. If it starts kicking off on YouTube again though, maybe I'll just commit to it next year. Maybe it will be 12 months of Hardcore WoW. But anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow if you're here. No, have a good one, and I'll see you when I see you. I will be back, I promise. Every day this week, I promise. Currently. I don't have any like raiding or anything happening at night, so I'm probably not going to be staying up until 2 in the morning. Randomly. But anyway. See you when I see you guys. I have to do 5 days anyway, because this is probably the last week of the year that I'm streaming. It's almost Christmas. Bye.